Hello there, art supply fans. Got some new art supplies today from Blick. Just pulled out the padding. Haven't I've opened up the box. I haven't looked at anything yet. It's mostly markers and watercolor paints, I think. I actually put in an order, I don't know, a few weeks ago, but it was just paper, so I didn't make a video. But this is the paper I got. This is 9x12 Strathmore 300, and I think I ordered about a half dozen of these because I use this size all the time. I use the 9x12 size, and I cut this in half, and I use the 6x9 size. So I was down to like, I think two of these, two plus whatever's left in here. There's a few sheets. So I ordered 6 more just to stock up, have some ready to go. I like the Strathmore 300. They sell Strathmore 600 too, which is a little better quality. And when I say quality, I mean it can handle more sort of erasing and abuse. This can't handle quite as much as abuse, but being that I don't really put my paper through that much abuse, I'm fine with the 300 rather than the 400. The other thing I got was this size. Another size I use all the time, 14x17. I cut this down. Here's because original art comic book size is 11x17. So I usually cut off this edge, and this edge also, let me pull one of these out from over here, is where I get my art cards from. Go that way. So I can get like 3 or 4 art cards from this edge that gets cut off over there. So I cut this down into, you know, this original art comic size and use the scraps too. But this is it's a 2-ply Bristol, just like the Strathmore stuff, but it's Canson. I think I've used Canson before, but they may have changed their packaging. I don't know if they. Well, that's a really smooth Bristol. It feels too. I haven't used it in a while. I figured I'd give it another try. I think it may have been a little cheaper than the Strathmore. I'm not even sure. I don't remember why I decided to get this instead of Strathmore. But got 2 pads of this, so I'll have some for a little while. And I also got some of this. You can see it in the plastic. So more of this watercolor paper that I do the big ink drawings in. But I was having a little problem with this stuff, in that I ended up I thought I was ordering 2 different types of paper. So I ordered 10 single sheets and a 10-pack of what I thought were 2 different types of Blick watercolor paper. Turns out they were the same. And it also turns out that they didn't send me 10 individual sheets and a 10-pack. They sent me 10 individual sheets and an 11th individual sheet. So I ended up, talking to them and saying, hey, it's supposed to be a 10-pack. No problem, we'll send you a 10-pack. Instead, they sent me another individual sheet. So I, called them up again and said, hey, got a problem. You sent me an individual sheet again. They go, I'm going to put a special note in this order to let them know it should be a 10-pack. And sure enough, for the 3rd time, they sent me an individual sheet. So I called them back again. I now have 13 sheets of paper instead of the 20 I ordered. And they're like, how about we just refund you? I was like, sure, I'll try ordering a 10-pack another time. But I think that the whole idea that I ordered 10 individual sheets and a 10-pack of the same paper really confused them, and it confused me too, especially since 10 individual sheets is more than a 10-pack. But like I said, I thought they were 2 different types of paper, but they weren't. Anyway, let's see what's in this box here. Looks like we've got some paper. Some 5x7 ready-cut watercolor paper. I still have a pack of this. What is this? 25 sheets. So I've got a bunch of it. I guess I just wanted some more. Sometimes I just stock up. If you got the money now, stock up, because money might not be here later. What's in? I got one thing in here. Wonder what's in this box. Ooh, teeny tiny Van Gogh watercolor. Was this a freebie? This must have been something free they sent in, because I don't think I ordered any watercolor like this. At least I don't remember it. I'm going to have to check, because I have I ordered watercolor pans, and here they are. Here's the Gansai Tambi Gem colors, and this is, let's open this up. These are watercolor pans, so they come, there we go. I think I've ordered this brand before. There we go. There's the watercolors themselves. I ordered my graphite watercolors in this color. These look like they might have some iridescence to them. They say gem. I've just been messing around with a little watercolor lately, so I ordered some more. See if I can get it back in there. Forget it. We'll just put it down. And then here's another one. Gansai Tambi. Kuretake 18 color set. These are, once again, Japanese watercolors. I liked these big open pans when I was using them before. For my gouache, I've got these little cups I use and stuff. I like these big open pans when I tried them. So I'm like, you know what? I'll go for some more of that. Looks like the color names are in Japanese, so I'll just have to look at the color. But there's another bit. And then, let's see, what are we... Oh, these are all... These are Dick Blick brand marker ink. So it looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 types of marker. Usually I use Copic, but I wanted to try switching over to some of the Blick because the Copic refills they made smaller. You can let me try opening this. Let me get some scissors. That'll be fastest. There we go. As you can see here, this is what size Copic refills used to be, and the Blick ones are still this big. They're like 25 or 30 milliliters, and these ones are down to half that, to 12. So I was like, you know what? Why not try switching over to some Blick markers? Just because, you know, I don't need... I just resent the fact that Copic made their marker refills half the size for the same price. That just annoys me. So I'll switch over and try some Blick. Here's 3 more Blick ones. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 new Blick markers. And these are about $7 a piece, these refills. The Copic markers are about 7 or 8 bucks for the refills and 7 or 8 bucks for the markers. The Blick refills are about the same price, 7 or 8 bucks, but now you get twice as much. And the markers themselves are about $4 compared to Copic's $6. So what I usually do when I get a new marker like this is I get a refill to go with it. So that means that what color is it? Oh, bright blue I actually already have. So that's one I tried out. So here's a stack of Copic and Blick markers, brush markers. I always get the brush markers because that's what I like, the brushes. And most of these, oops, they just fell right out of this bag. A lot of these are to replace markers that have gone bad. And by I mean gone bad is not that the marker dries out, because that's what the refill's for. But what happens is, see how these lids are nice and tight? I can't wiggle them. After a while, these lids get loose and you can wiggle them. And then your marker, they're not airtight anymore. So your marker goes in a short... After the lids aren't airtight, doesn't matter how much you refill them because they still dry out. The lids aren't airtight. Oh my goodness me. My whole new watercolor pan, the 6 one, just fell on the floor. Oh well. We'll pick it up afterwards. Let's see, what do we have here? Here are the Blick ones. And here are the Copic ones. So most of these Copics are replacements. What do we have here? Yes. Yellow-greenish water lily. Yellow-green, that's a new one. So I picked up this as a new color. Lemon yellow, mistletoe, and maize. These ones all replace markers that their lids are gone, and this one is a new color I wanted to try. And then with these, let's see what we have. I got, pardon me, there's a royal blue. There's another replacement Blick. Already got that. Then these ones I made, I picked up just to try out the Blick stuff some more and maybe replace some of my Copics. We've got purple, just named purple. Spice, that's an orange. Green tomato. What's this one? Antique, that looks like some sort of tannish brown. Terracotta, which is like that red brick color. Well, not quite brick. Red clay color. Dark olive green. What's this one? Bright blue. Honey yellow. Light maize. I try to pick up colors I didn't already have in the Copics. The Copics, pardon me. It's Coptic Christians and Copic markers. Sometimes I confuse. I call Copics. Pink and poppy red. So those and these are these are all the matching inks to refill them. So I'm gonna have to swatch these out so I can tell the colors. Man, that's about. By the way, that's about $200 worth of paint and markers, a little over. Just to tell you, once you start throwing those paints and markers in, the prices start adding up. And one more thing I got, a new circle template. My old circle template is 30 years old, and I think some of it is worn out and broke. I think the plastic gets brittle over the years, so it's like sometimes, like from the edge of the circle to the edge of the plastic breaks because the plastic's brittle. And I'm also going to have to grab. Let's see. I don't know if you guys know what one of these is, but it's a template ink riser. It's for making bevels in one of these. So you take this and you press it down, and it puts like little bevels on the bottom so that the template doesn't sit right on the paper. It's like a 1/16 of an inch up, so you can use an ink pen with it. If you didn't bevel it and you used an ink pen, the ink would spread out under the template. But when you use this on it, the ink doesn't spread out under the template. So I do that to all my templates, have for years and years, though I haven't bought one in a while. That's how I make my templates into ink templates, because I use them with ink all the time. You can still use them with pencil the same way, but now you can use them with ink. All right, there you go. There's some art supplies for you. We got some watercolors all over the floor. We got handfuls of markers, handfuls of marker ink. And you guys have a good week out there.